Okay, we're gonna do some PvP. I was never very good at PvP, so this is gonna be kind of a bad experience, but we're gonna try. Look at that! I just clicked to queue up, and I'm already in on the first go. This game honestly seems like very alive right now, so I'm pretty freaking excited. It was more dead the last time I tried playing it. Let's go, team. Let's go. Let's cut him up. No fear, baby. Let's go. Knock his ass out. Damn. That happened quick. Guild Wars first released in 2005 as Guild Wars Prophecies, and I got into Guild Wars a year later. So coming back to this game 12 years from when I started playing it seems like it should be an odd feeling. I mean, I've been gone from it for years, and it's always hard to get back into the swing of an MMO after a break. In this case, I was surprised that it wasn't hard to get back into at all. The great thing about Guild Wars is, getting to max level isn't like other MMORPGs, and it's not a focus at all. The max level is 20, and you'll reach that max level far before you even complete one of the storylines on any of the 3 continents. It's just not even a focus. Each level should be thought of as leveling up for just learning the game, and once you hit 20, you should have a good grip on things. And you'll get there without even noticing it. The time will fly by because of how engaging all the stories are, with each mission being instanced, with all sorts of unique and challenging encounters that are different from simply entering a PvE zone. So why do I default this game when suggesting it for 2018? Because when you start, the whole game is the experience, not just the end game. And when you jump back in after a long break, you won't feel the pressure to catch up to max level just so you can play together with the small population left over like in other MMORPGs. Which is one of the reasons why it's scary to play old MMOs, because you don't know if you'll put in all that work to get your character geared up to find out you are relying on a population that doesn't really exist anymore. And I can confidently say that is something you don't need to worry about with Guild Wars. It's so easy to jump back into this game. Even right now, I just came back and within 5 minutes, I felt at home already. Even when updates were still coming in for Guild Wars 1, it was never like other MMORPGs where some updates literally changed so much in the game, like class skills and traits, getting a revamp, or full-on gameplay changes. We're gonna jump right in with Warrior Lungustus. I pretty much wanted to jump back into this game to see if anyone was playing it anymore. I played a high school humor. Holy shit! Y'all seeing this? There's so many people still playing. Unless they're like all just here, which is very possible. The last time I played this, I came to Commodon, which is one of like the central locations that like everyone goes, and it was almost dead. And let's see how many districts. There's 2 districts! I'm so happy right now. Oh my gosh, my feelings are through the roof. Guild War 1 was pretty much the definition of a complete package when it released. This level of polish and completion of the game's core gameplay by the developers carried over every time I took a long break and came back. Because right when I returned, I was immediately in the swing of things again. Nothing had changed aside from some content possibly being added. And when new content was added, it wasn't, oh shit, I gotta get my guy way up in levels and grind for all this new gear. Because I was already level 20, I already had level 20 gear. I have put a ridiculous amount of time into this character, into this game. Apparently everybody has the title that I've wanted all time, that I never seem to attain. God Walking Amongst Mere Mortals. That's the title in an MMORPG. Is that not the coolest title of all freaking time, guys? And I wanted it so bad, I never got it. My title currently, I guess I could just click on my guy here. His title is I Have Many Leather-Bound Books. So that's also, you know, it's a neat title, but it's no God Walking Amongst Mere Mortals. So now we're in the other part. There's just not that many players in this region. It's still not bad. I mean, I'm still seeing enough to say that this game isn't dead in this. My gosh, does everyone have this damn title? Am I the only person on the whole planet of this game that doesn't have this title? I'm the one guy that quit and never made it. That's what I am. I hate everybody. Alright guys, calm down. Sorry about that. I don't know what came over me. I guess all those dreams and goals that got shattered and never happened just wore me down for a second there, but it's fine. Okay, so this is Tyria right here. So you might be wondering where the thrill is then, if everyone gets to max level really quickly. The main draw is the partying system. Unlike other MMORPGs, you're not a self-sufficient hero. Instead, you need other heroes, whether it be the ones that you meet along any of the storylines to recruit to your team, or actual players. Yes, you have dozens of NPC heroes to choose from to take in your party. Okay, we go in 3, 2.
We calling on the guys of thunder. We got Oleus on the guitar, Dunkuro on the drums.
Gwen's just clapping her hands. Whether it be a 4, 6, or 8-man group, and you need to make sure your party's filled before entering any of these zones that prove to be far too dangerous for the tiny, insignificant hero you've created for yourself. On top of that, each PvE zone you enter is instance. Only the settlements, cities, towns, etc. are public access where you'll see other players. So when you enter a PvE zone, you'll only have the people you brought in your party with you. And the zone is your playground to do whatever you want. So that means before you enter a zone, you better bring your best skill bar and make sure your heroes or friends are doing the same, because you won't be able to change them up once you leave a public hub. This causes you to feel incredibly engaged with everything you do in the game because you're managing not just your created character, but so many other teammates and their builds and seeing how all these skills bounce off one another. Soon enough, you'll feel like you're at the cool table figuring out who will never be allowed to sit with you and who your main girls are. Remember, on Wednesdays we wear pink. Oh, and you suck, Milani.
You can't sit with us!
So you are completely controlling what gear stats your heroes have, the skills they bring, and how to make up your party. And the best part is, not only is this completely unique to other MMORPGs, but it actually works. Your heroes are awesome. Aside from very high tier and extremely difficult content, these heroes are actually quite intelligent, and I almost prefer them over playing with other people. That probably says more about me than the game though, and not in a good way. It's an extremely well done core feature of the game, and you'll find early on that you're developing attachments to your main team, to the guys that always ride and die in the fire with you. Holy shit, that's a lot of deaths. While this game is by no means dead, this party system easily makes the game worth playing even if the community drops off the face of the earth tomorrow.
There's just so many people, I'm so happy right now. Let's do a little dance. Stop. Keyboard. Oh my gosh, does my backspace not work? What? What is going on? Wow, that's a hard voice crack. Whoopsies. Yes, get it, yes. Pop that shit!
I have put 2,000 hours into the Guild Wars games, and I'd say 90% of that time was spent using heroes, not teams of actual players, because they're that fun to use, and try and tweak to attack the waves of baddies better. Now, 2,000 hours, that's a long-ass time, ya bum. Haha, get a job! But the truth is, this game is so damn big, and each content is so masterfully crafted, that I wish ogling at it was my job. The best way to describe the game world in one word? Varied. They freaking killed it with making each zone and each region unique from the next. Literally feels like you're on a constant journey throughout the world. You'll especially feel this when you start the Nightfall campaign, which, in my opinion, is an absolute masterpiece of both storytelling and world building in an MMO. I can promise you guys, this game doesn't even play like most other MMOs because just traversing this world is an experience in of itself. The gameplay is incredible, and it's just so awesome that it's complemented by these stunning environments. Oh, and it gets even better. They released an update for the original Guild Wars where you can remove LODs, so the details and the distance are higher. Freaking awesome! I just can't even say awesome enough! Whether you like to play solo or interact with other people, or a bit of both, Guild Wars is worth your time. It's fun enough that it can be soloed, it's got intense, difficult dungeons and other content that's perfect for real players, but can still be done with heroes for the most part. There's just so much to do. Yes, PvP still has players, and there is an endless amount of things to hunt for, whether it be ridiculous titles or the badass ones.
The sweet tooth title. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look how much sweets you've had. I'm gonna make you fat and give you a beer belly, and you're gonna love it because you're gonna get a new title. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So cute. You're gonna be a plump little baby. Eat that cake. Eat it, you fat ass.
Whether it be killing every boss to capture all the elite skills, whether it be figuring out which subclass you like best. Oh, and that's another great feature. My character's primary is a warrior, but I can choose any other class, any one of them, to be my secondary class. And I can change it whenever I want. So you can be a warrior monk or a warrior mesmer, which I strongly don't recommend, or a monk warrior or a mesmer ritualist. Trying out new combos and skills is a lot of the fun, the only restriction being you don't get access to one of the attributes or skills of that attribute for your secondary class. I confused myself. What? Okay, we're good. I just played it back really slow and it made sense, so I suggest doing the same if you got confused like I did. If you are a new player, buy the Trilogy pack. It gives you access to all the standalone continent campaigns. And new players, take my word for it. Take the word of all the people you saw in this video that are still playing, because there really isn't any MMORPG out there like this one. This is a really unique experience. For you players thinking of returning, it's worth it. I'm sure you already know what the game is like, but it's worth coming back. There's just an endless amount of content. You could work towards maxing all the titles in the game, as I'm sure you've seen by now, freaking awesome. You could work towards getting the coolest gear sets or the most expensive weapon skins, PvP faction warfare, or tackling the most grueling and rewarding dungeons. Or try your luck soloing the Fisher of Woe for ridiculous amounts of money, which I've failed at every single time I tried. This game caters to both hardcore and casual players, and you can take it at your own pace. The leveling grind and the gear grind is completely non-existent. This is all about the incredibly dynamic and rewarding gameplay. Give it a shot. You're in for something special. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This is truly one of the MMOs that I feel is timeless, and I hope you give it a shot. I love doing this. I love making videos that hopefully help you guys find the games you want to play. So yeah, stick around, drop a comment, tell me what your experiences are with this game and if you're going to return. Or if you're new, you can add me and I could totally help you out. I've got some fat bank, yo. Okay, take care, guys.